Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 59 of our All the Mod 6 to the Sky Let's Play series. Where today I think we should go ahead and begin our crafting of our Patrick Stars. So I've laid out all of our concrete so that we can see the efforts of these past couple episodes of our concrete automation and our mechanical crafter setup. We will see it live in action here. So let's go. So I've laid out everything. I'm pretty sure this is how everything's supposed to be laid out. I hope it is, because it was just it was a pain having to go here and then go here and then go back and forth and reference everything. So I decided to shut this thing off. I'll just flip the lever on the external heater instead of having to break the cogwheel. So we can just flip that lever. It just has a little bit of a wind down time, but yeah, let's watch this Patrick Star get created. I love this create mechanic of, mechanical crafting. I think it just looks so cool. The items just moving from one block to the next. And, it's just really cool how this whole thing works. And look at that. Patrick Star. Boom. Ta-da! We have a Patrick Star. Give me my item. Bam. So then what we can do is go over here and shut this off. And pray we don't need to use this for anything else, because I'm going to go ahead and start setting things inside of this. So for all the mod star, we need the Patrick Star. The Patrick Star is going to go direct center. These did shut off, right? Yes. So the Patrick Star goes there. Yes. And the Dragon Soul goes top left of it. Bam. And there we go. All the mod star ready to go, right? Not quite. The creative essence, like I said, we probably could make this. I need to go grab my master infusion crystal though, just so that we have it, which is in here, right? Yeah, let me go ahead and grab this really quick. You can just pause for the moment. We need insanium blocks. I need 4 insanium blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need insanium gemstone blocks. I need 4 of those, which means I'm going to need 32 of these things. Nine times 4, 36. Yeah, learn to math, TheAndrata. And then it's going to be, hang on, wait a minute. These ones, which is these. 36? Yeah. And then we need blocks of those. And shabam, the creative essence we have. How much of our insanium did that end up using? 100? That's not, I mean, that's a lot of freaking insanium that it used. I'm not going to deny that, but luckily we had enough. So we have the creative essence now. Now this can be used for some crafting recipes, like creating a spawner. Though this is a ridiculous recipe. And then, yeah, that's about it. So really the creative essence isn't used for much else. That goes bottom right of our Patrick Star. Okay, so of our things, we have 3 available. Our biggest thing, by the way, I did turn our nether star back up so that we have 512 nether stars in the system instead of 128, because we need a lot of nether star blocks for this. And then also one of these crafting recipes takes a lot of nether stars too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 nether star blocks. Let's go ahead and make those. That way our wither killer can, kick back on. So then those are going to go like here and then here, and we're going to mirror that on this side. We're getting there. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So there are the nether star blocks. For the unobtainium allthemodium alloy, we need to get, again, we need to start working towards getting a lightning dragon and setting up a forge. And as far as I know, this process takes a while to do as well. So we really need to start getting started on this and trying to find that dragon. Let's see, what else is complicated here? For the most part, okay, so that's everything. So we got the Patrick Star and we got the perimeter. So now really it's just these unobtainium blocks, which that's a lot of unobtainium and allthemodium. That's two. Yeah. Yeah, and that makes a block. Yeah. Huh. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30. I don't know where I started. Son of a gun. We need a lot. I'll count later. I'm not going to make y'all sit here and learn to count your numbers with Count TheAndrata. We need a lot of unobtainium and allthemodium. How much do we have? 7 blocks. Goodness gracious. We need 30 blocks of this stuff. I think now is the time when we really need to start working on the seeds for this. That does require 4 blocks and some more insanium, but this would be doable. How's our allthemodium looking? 16 blocks. We're about halfway on that. Allthemodium seeds are going to be a similar thing. On top of that, they're going to require magical soil, which is this, which would require us to fight the Gaia spirit from Botania, which we haven't even gotten too much farther into Botania. So let's add things to our to-do list. And we will start working towards this. But we're going to have to tier up in Botania, that's for sure, which is okay because, I mean, in order to do this Rune of Sins, we're going to need to have tiered up into Botania anyway, and a lot of rune crafting, which is always the fun part. All of these runes, for the most part, I can do. Yeah, gosh, that's some pretty deep rune crafting. Okay. Well, most of that we can do in between. I can, do all the rune crafting in between episodes. You've seen me craft runes once. You've seen rune crafting 1,000 times. You put the items into the runic altar, drop some living stone, bam, you got a rune agreed. So it's not, it's not like you'd be missing out on anything if I crafted these in between episodes, and it would just stop y'all from having to watch 30 minutes of me dropping things onto a runic altar. So this guy I can probably start working on making as long as it doesn't require like Gaia spirit ingots or Gaia spirits or anything like that. Then I don't see anything too crazy. So yeah, I'll work on this one in between episodes. Outside of that, yeah, that's where we're at. So this episode, I'm struggling to see which way I want to go, if I want to go into the bees yet or if I want to start something else. I think we're going to start something else, just to start getting prepped for that something else. And that something else is astral sorcery. In order to create marble for astral sorcery, because if you've never played astral sorcery before, you'll know that it requires a lot of marble. We can either go the whole marble essence route and create seeds for marble, which actually, I lied, they don't have a recipe, so we cannot go that route. So yeah, we're not going that route, but Pedestals does have a cobble gen for marble, so we just have to create a little bit of marble and then we can get going. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can set the pedestal up. Our issue is going to come from not the marble, but the aquamarine. Okay, so we need a pedestal upgrade of a cobble gen. Go ahead and do that. Bam. Probably a good idea to enchant this guy with speed. Excuse me. Pedestal speed 5, that'll work. So we'll enchant this dude with speed 5 and then set him up in our storage and automations area and just let it run for pretty much ever. Oops. Hey, I got my macro turned on. I need to just turn that thing off. I'm not using it anymore. Yeah. Okay. So you and you, or you and you. Enchantment cost 5. I need some levels. Well, that should be easy. I really should look into like some kind of experience thing so I can just quickly eat instead of having to slaughter my cows every single time. Like experience seeds or something like that. Anyway, so that's that. We need a pedestal, and that's good to go. Okay, and an external storage. And now we will have all the marble we could ever need, pretty much ever, into our storage and automations. Don't I have a pedestal set up somewhere already? Yes, you. So we'll just do the same here. Marble brick, pedestal, offhand, you. Bam, we have marble being generated. External storage, and shabam. Excuse me. No. Shabam. No. Shabam. There we go. All right. So we already have, 380 marble. If we go here, marble, we got it. So then for all of our other recipes for, crafting chiseled marble, it's just crafting recipes. So it's not like it's too difficult. And I'll probably teach the system how to make all of these different crafting recipes. That way we can, we can have them on hand for when we need them. So that takes care of the marble portion. Now, aquamarine. Aquamarines is a little bit more challenging, and we're going to go ahead and step out of our compact machine because it's going to cause problems with our Maho. Let's go ahead and sleep through this night and then get the aquamarine process started. So, in order to make aquamarine, we have to have a waterlogged sieve. Lovely. I do not think that there is a waterlogged sieve that I can automate. I can't waterlog um, just a regular sieve. Doesn't work that way. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Kind of sucks a little bit. Going back to auto sieving as we have in the past. So we have a couple options. We can do compressed sand and go that route with a heavy waterlog sieve, or do a regular sieve and just burn through. We have the ability to do the compressed sand. It's probably going to be faster for us. What we're going to do, I just need to get 4 aquamarine and then go from there. We'll make the seeds and get that going. Do I have a sieve available? I have a heavy sieve. Do I have sand available? I do not, but I can. Okay. It's crafting sand for the soul sand crafting recipe is what's going on there. Okay. So there's some compressed sand. We got a heavy sieve. We need a mesh. We might as well upgrade this bad boy to the next tiers. Iron, diamond, emerald, and netherite. We need to put that into a smithing table. I know I have one somewhere. It's probably downstairs, but I'm too lazy to go down there to find it and it not be down there. So I'll just make a new one. Okay. So let's go ahead and just pop this guy down, like right here. Bam, bam. Thank you. Okay. Now we need to waterlog this, which is going to be the fun part. This area is going to probably get torn down, by the way. We really don't need to be killing villagers anymore. And yeah. But let's get this sieve. Let's see how we can do this. Excuse me. So we place the sieve here, and then we put the mesh in, and then we get our water. Will this do the thing? Or do I have to put the water down first? Son of a gun. I may have to put the water down first. Yes, it's in there. Okay, cool. and then that, and then we just do this like we have in the past and get all the things. I know, huh? Interesting, isn't it? Man, this is like a callback to like 40 episodes ago, maybe 45 episodes ago when we had to, just do this all the time. This is the only option we had. All right, we got 4 aquamarine. Thank you, Quest, for letting me know that we got lucky. Break this. Broke the sieve. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. What else do we get? Horn coral, tube coral, some Pam's garden, some seagrass. Nothing too super duper interesting, but the aquamarine is what we wanted. So we got aquamarines. Then we want tertium, however you want to say it. Turtleium. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? That is an old reference, that's for sure. Prosperity seed base. And let's go make some seeds. Go. Okay. So then with this, we will have astral sorcery beginnings started because we're definitely going to need aquamarine. Quite a bit of aquamarine, to be honest with you. Astral sorcery is, a user of aquamarine for a lot of its crafting processes. So yeah, what were you? Nether quartz seeds. You can get replaced. I'm sure. Nether quartz seeds. I have enough. Honestly, we have tons of nether quartz. I don't even think I need these seeds. So where did I put these? Here. On it, that was really just for us to get to that point in industrial foregoing in create. So what we need is more aquamarine seeds, though. Sorry for that. I had to move my mic. It had drifted a little bit. So if you heard a squeak, that's what that was. So we got the aquamarine seeds, so that's good. So then aquamarines is just, 8 essence creates aquamarine. So that part is simple. We just got to give it some time for us to build up a little bit of a backlog of our aquamarine seeds. So that is good. So while we're waiting for that and waiting for more seeds to be generated, let's go ahead and teach the system how to create all the different astral sorcery thingamadoodies. Marble at astral marble. That way they're all ready to go for us when we need to. So that's you. Okay. You. I don't think I need any stairs or slabs. I do need sooty marble, but I don't need sooty marble anything else. Just regular sooty marble. Where are you? Excuse me, sir. There you are. Okay. So then that is all the astral sorcery marble. So we have all that going for us. That's nice. Let's see. This quest. You gonna give me anything good for it? Oh, constellation paper. We'll definitely take that. Let's get our Akashic Tome. The thing with the constellation paper in this pack, as far as I know, it's craftable. And if I remember correctly, the Astral Tome did not like being in the Akashic thing and storing this. So let's do this. And we're actually just going to make an Astral Tome. In my Enigmatica 6 playthrough, storing my constellation papers in my Akashic Tome, Astral Tome, did not work well for me. So, yeah. Anyway, here's our book for Astral Sorcery. If you've never played with Astral Sorcery, it's a pretty dang cool mod. We're going to probably try and fly through as fast as we can to the highest tiers. That way we can, begin to do the things that we need. Constellation papers are one of the most important things that we're going to need to make. And if we look at constellation papers, there is recipes in our crafting table to make the different types. So we have Avorcio, Armara, Vicio, Decidia, and Avitus. So instead of going around the world to discover your constellation papers like you normally would, you have to go into astral sorcery and actually craft them. Now, stardust is a interesting recipe here. How do we get stardust? There is no craft for that. I'm gonna have to look into that one. Black dye, flint. We're gonna eventually need to get all of these constellations, so just something to keep in mind. But yeah, anyway, so that is the beginnings of astral sorcery. So we got our seeds. We got aquamarine seeds. Let's see if we got more. Boom. Let's go ahead and plant those. Is this our fast area? Yes, it is. So we can plant these here, and that'll continue to grow over there. I could put bone meal in there and help it along, but it's okay. So that gets us ready to get into astral sorcery. So I think our next steps is going to be to get into bees and start setting that up. The question with the bees is, where do I want to set it up? Because we have a lot of beehives that I'm going to have to create. By the way, beehive recipe has been modified. You don't need wax or honeycombs. You can use beehive frames from Hilo, which is fantastic. It's just some string and some sticks. So you don't need bees to get into bees, which is not true for normal playthroughs. So yeah, bees. Where do we want to set up our beehives? We're kind of like, our space is, though we have a nice large area, we are running out of space. And I don't know how much, this area really hasn't changed too much since we built it. Maybe it's time to expand out down here a little bit, maybe. Or do I just go ahead and destroy this? So that's going to be a nightmare because of all this water. Huh. Or well, for now, let's just go ahead and do this. Let's tear down our villager spawner. Mr. Wandering Salesperson, thank you for your services. I do appreciate you. Go away. You're lucky I didn't get the chance to murder you. Sorry, it was a weathered salesperson, not wandering. He was weathered because he saw me murder his entire friends and family. Let's go ahead and get our path back here. A little bit of nice randomization on the, spots that I didn't cover. Sweet. Okay, so I think we can set up our beehives here. So if we set like a centrifuge up back here, we could set the hives themselves back in this area. We don't need to go too crazy with the hives. And I think that'll be okay. So if you saw my Enigmatica 6 playthrough, I had hives set up all outside of my base and everything. Looked really cool. It was a massive beehive area. We're not doing that. Nope, no way. That was a lot of work to set up, a lot of copy and pasting that I had to do with building gadgets. We have the base design down with that, so we will set up some of those, but we will be swapping bees out as we need to because we don't need the bees for the resources. Enigmatica 6, we did. This, we do not. So let's just go ahead and start building. What I probably do want to use is, and we'll just use cobblestone actually, because some of these bees need fire, and I don't want to light stuff on fire. So let's just build a simple 3 by 5 by 5. A 3 by 5 by 5, yes. And I do want to use glass though, because it's nice to see in. And we're going to use ethereal glass so we can get in and out of this thing. I don't need dark ethereal though. Regular ethereal will work just fine. Is that tall enough? I just realized I did not make this a 5 by 5, did I? I made it a 4 by 4. And I want it to be a 5 by 5 so that it's even. There we go. Okay. What I need is my diamond wand, because doing this by hand is slightly annoying. Okay. And then doop, doop. A little bit more ethereal glass. So what we'll do is set up a few of these things, and then we will be able to put our bees inside. This needs to be swapped out for grass so that I can plant some flowers or whatever the heck it is the bee likes to eat. Each bee is different, so I remember I can make grass blocks, so it's not too big of a deal. And let's just get some cobblestone slabs. And lay those out. Remember, I can't use the building wand for these because it doesn't place them perfect. There we go. Okay, so there is our first bee area. So what we're gonna do is get a beehive. Bam. Needed 3 of those. There's a beehive. Then we need to convert this beehive into a Resourceful Bees beehive. Tier 1, which is going to require us to get some grass, which is not, hard to make. And there we go. Tier 2 is going to require us to actually have some honeycombs, so we're not going to worry about that, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is take this. We need to place this in such a way that it is campfired. Does this need to be... Trying to remember how to set this up, and it is not going so well. Campfire. You want a campfire underneath your beehive so you don't make your bees mad. That way they're smoked, so that they don't, go off on you. And if we place that there we go. And then we can break this one here, and we can set a dropper. Not a dropper, a dispenser. With a scraper. Throw that there. Not like that. Let's get down. No, I need you to rotate. Maybe, can I rotate you with a wrench? The refined storage wrench does do a lot of things. I'm going to assume you're facing the right way. Okay. And then if we just put the scraper in there, it will automatically scrape this. If I put like a redstone signal on this, if I got like a redstone clock from like Cyclic. Take a redstone clock. Put it under here. Bam. And we can say, okay, duration. I just need a pulse. Doesn't need to be like anything crazy. Yeah. And that'll tick the dispenser, which will cause it to scrape for the bees. Sounds good to me. Okay. So now all we need is some bees. So first off, for our bee, I think we need to get, so we're going to start working towards let's do the gold bee so we can get the netherite bee. I think that's going to be our easiest path, maybe. Netherite spawn egg. Real quick, we are going to turn off redstone. What sound is that? My mind is blinking as to what sound is making that ticking sound. Click. No. Button. No. I'll have to figure that out later. Anyway, we will continue our bees exploration in the next episode. I'm going to figure out what sound that is. I do not want to keep hearing that ticking over and over and over and over again. If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.